Hello, hello, my beautiful ASMR subscribers, and welcome back to my Freud Wellness YouTube channel. May I please ask if you can like and subscribe and follow so you can receive notifications of my weekly uploads, which are scheduled ideally for every Sunday at about 6 p.m. and just help support this channel grow, because the more support we get, the more we're able to make videos, which is quite exciting, just to support sharing healing, either vicariously that you can feel as if you're receiving the treatment yourself, or just simply to help you unwind, let go, stop thinking, and just have a little sense of a distraction from your hard, difficult day. For today's session, we have performed, which is what people tend to come to the clinic for, is a hybrid of modalities encompassed into one therapy. So we've done crystal healing, we've done Reiki, we've done facial reflexology, we've done bioenergetics treatment, we've done quantum physics, PEMF healing with the machine, and just sort of a couple of other things just to wind the treatment down and just to provide the ultimate cocoon of comfort, protection, and relaxation. So I hope that you get to feel and embody similar feelings. Wishing you all a good night wherever you are in the world, or a good afternoon relaxation. And as always, I really appreciate and love hearing from you. So please leave comments about what you liked, what you'd like to learn more about, what therapies do you think I was doing, and how it may have helped you or benefit you, and what maybe you've been struggling with that this session has helped support you with. Please leave in the comments box below. And please remember to like and subscribe so I'm able to support this channel growing and create more content for you guys. Sending you lots of love wherever you are in the world. I am Freudenberg, consciously empowering your mind and body through wellness.
So what are we doing today? This is my own therapy I made up myself.
That's so exciting.
So basically, whenever you come, it's going to be different.
I love that though.
So yeah, I just thought, obviously knowing about reflexology, and in reflexology you can get, as I've said in the last time we've done it, you can get it in the feet, in the face, in the hands. You can do it in the face or in the ears. And I think just because I'm getting older, I'm starting to think about wrinkles and aging skin, right? So I started to think about all of these things called face gym. I'm going to put this in a bit of water as well. Face gym, and like how we can get our skin looking more vibrant but natural, because I always used to make this joke that, you know, every cream claims it's anti-aging, and I thought if that's true, that product would be sold out because everyone would buy it, but there's always this new and latest cream on the shelves, new and improved, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, how do we get to a point with skin that we can do something natural? And it's just about clearing the reflexes in the face. Then I work with a little bit of crystal, so bring in some crystal healing energy, and then a little bit of sound. But I was joking to myself the other day about, like, you're never going to come here without getting a little bit of sound bowl, are you? Right?
Essential.
And I think, yeah, I'm just getting to a point in my work that I like combining things, and then I call it the bio facial as well, the BioReflex facial, because then I'm going to add the quantum technology machine called the My Health device, and then we can do a setting that's going to completely reset your body, reconnecting your mind, resetting functionality. So it's about an hour setting. And then usually the other times I just do the chakra balancing, but because you're going to be working with crystals today, they're going to be doing that for you. So you do, as always, just relax. So yeah, I'm just taking a bit of the makeup off, just the residue, because when I get into working with the oils, I want them to go a bit deeper. So I'm just going to quickly put on the setting. So this I'm just going to leave sort of by maybe just on the top of the blanket. Good old oils. Let's get a little bit back flower. Anything that you want me to comment on, maybe to pull out back flower? Maybe that's it.
So I've been a bit like lightheaded today.
Lightheaded.
I feel like a bit weak, but it might be I didn't eat loads, so.
Okay. This one I pulled out intuitively is for rejuvenation, so that helps. Anything else?
I think that's about it that I can tell.
Gonna do this one as well. It's sort of called endurance. So if you push yourself a lot, sometimes you need to relax, and then just always a good old little protection. Okay, gonna invite you to hold these crystals. And I always say to people, generally speaking, black crystals are just good to absorb energy. So you can just hold them in your hand and you can put them under the blanket again. As long as you're cozy and relaxed.
Yeah, it's so snug.
Yeah, that's the way I like it. Comfy is the best. And just obviously, because we discussed earlier, this is CBD oil. So I have this specially made for me. So it's extracted from the hemp plant or the weed plant, and I always say if you see it like the weed plant, you get medicine and then you get the fun, right? So this is none of that. It's only the medicinal aspects of it. So it's good for many things, for relaxation, pain relief. So a lot of people have stress and tension in the brain. It's good for the nerves. So I like to use this oil when I would do massage work. So you can absorb it, and then I preferably like to ask people to keep it on unless you have an engagement or something you have to get to that will require you not to keep it on. Yeah, I'm going to keep it here. Yeah. So just relax and close your eyes. Just to get you okay if I could use it on your hair as well, yeah?
Yeah, of course. It just smells really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a wonderful smell. And especially if it's not something you have often. There's a lot of sandalwood in here as well.
I love sandalwood. That'll be it.
Okay. Goner.
Yeah, it's literally my favourite aroma. Or incense, I guess I use it as most.
Mm. Just want to get you all lathered up. Like the fish and chips, no?
I'm gonna laugh.
Don't laugh, this is very serious. So we're just going to switch gears and just sort of go into sort of a grounding like state now, calm. Because I can feel your energy is very erratic, it's a bit tense. So it's probably just from a big busy day. So just tuning into your breath now. And always, as I invite you to take a nice deep breath in through the belly. I always say make like a pregnant belly. So you don't breathe through the chest, you breathe through the abdomen. And just nice, deep and slow. Just let it out through the mouth. And I always say, as you breathe in through the nose, imagine breathing in beautiful white healing light. To bring it to the places in your body you feel there are blockages or emotions that you don't like, that you're holding on to something from the day. And as you breathe out, you should just breathe out all of that stress and tension. Just bringing connection to your body, harmonizing your mind. And just when you can, just continue just deepening that breath. When you find yourself calm, then you can resume normal breathing as I continue into our practice. So we'll do a couple of things in our treatment today, like energy healing, Reiki, crystals, sound healing, reflexology, cranial work. This is very good for tension. Everyone's anxious, have stresses. This is just a great way to calm the mind, and also gives a bonus of more of an anti-aging effect. Just look more youthful in your appearance. Even granting yourself permission to fall asleep.
Does like reflexology work for the face as well?
Say again?
Says reflexology like as a word. Does it count the face as well then?
Yes, yes. I would say reflexology you can interpret as it's a sequence of movements to help move energy in the organs or different parts of the body. And we say that a body part is a microcosm of the body, so meaning that you can find the whole body in one specific place. So the face has been mapped as one, the feet and the hands and the ears, so you can find all body parts in there and organs. So it's quite helpful. I find it's a lot easier when I do the feet or the hands. I can see where the blockages are, whereas with this it's just more like relaxing, but not as easy to say that, oh, there's an imbalance there. So if you ask me at the end, I'll say I'm not sure.
Because the face is more complex. I feel like there's a lot of tension on my face anyway, just from like facial expressions and stuff.
Like yawning can cause a lot of tension and stress, frowning, being very expressive like myself.
I use my eyebrows a lot.
Yeah. So take a nice deep breath in as I circle here. And out to the mouth. again. One more time. Around the eyebrows is usually a lot of sinus issues. So when you work with your eyebrows, you can then help improve a lot of sinusitis or blocked nose, any issues similar to that. Where do you think you hold tension in your face?
Like my jaw and my eyebrows.
It's very, very easy to keep tension in the jaw because we bite our jaw when we stress, or if we don't speak our truth, we can hold tension there. I'll come to that place shortly.
Yeah, although I feel like as you're moving around, I'm just noticing like everywhere feels tense.
Yeah.
Like in a different way.
Yeah, I know how to get to the sweet spots quickly, isn't it? No messing around here. I really like this treatment because it's things you don't normally do to your face. Like, yes, you might wash your face, but you don't touch certain points or release it or do the action multiple times. Just don't think we give a lot of attention to our face as well. Feet, not really much, but the face, all we do is wash it, stick makeup on if you're a girl, maybe a guy as well. And then you just, again, very traumatic, you just wipe it all off and you put chemicals on it to get rid of the makeup, and it's like, oh, alright. So I started to think now, like, as I've reached 30, I can start to do just normal practices every day, just working on your face, and you know, how many lines can you avoid for or delay, that kind of thing. How does that feel when I pull your ears?
It feels really nice.
Just unblock the ears. This releases tension in the neck, a little cranial trick. You just pull out the ears.
Yeah, I think there's something so relaxing about ears. Like, I think I mentioned last time I was obsessed with ear seeding videos. Yeah, so relaxing. I even bought a kit myself about a year ago.
Oh yeah.
But I only used it for a bit because people at work kept asking what was on my ear.
I think now with your channel, they would probably like, we're not going to ask.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got some ear seeding. I wanted to do some. I've got it here on the table, but I just thought it's not appropriate for. I want to go inside your ears today.
You have the intuition.
Yeah, when I first did ear seeding on myself, I was like, why am I so relaxed? I have no oomph. That was very strange. Then I was like, oh yeah, there's things in my ears I forgot.
I heard though that, well, again from these videos, but I heard that if you have your ears pierced, it like takes away some of the like reflex points, which isn't good because I have quite a few piercings.
I don't know. I've had two schools of thought. One by puncturing the point, we'll always have it activated,
Ooh.
And then the other one saying that because you've taken away a piece of your ear, therefore you've like sort of lost out and created some damage because it's not natural for the ears. But I can't say for sure because I had my ears pierced when I was later in life, about 14 or 15. But it seems to be a fashion in the UK that women at least have a minimum of 3 piercings, you know?
Yeah. Actually, I've got 3 on my left and 1 on my right. Like a pirate.
Yeah, I was going to say, missing a few there.
Yeah. Well, the 3 on my left, one of them is the cartilage. Well, they're closed up.
And the ear says no, huh?
Yeah, it don't really suit me though. I think it's a more like edgy look than I suit.
Oh yeah, you like sweet little Snow White kind of vibe, you know, like coming up like looking like a punk or something, or goth chick, I don't know.
Yeah, it did feel like there was a bit of discrepancy there.
There's your Suicide Squad look, you know?
Halloween sorted.
Yeah, no, I tried as well. I did tongue rings and belly rings, and yeah, it just didn't work out. My mum was like, no, not that. You're going to do speeches, you can't have a piece of metal coming out your mouth the whole time.
It's a lot of effort to maintain as well.
Yeah. But when you're young, you want to try things. It's discovering your identity, isn't it?
Definitely. I'd rather have done it and not use it than regret never having done it.
Exactly. Rather live a life of oh wells than a life of what ifs.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
I'll use that.
Hashtag. The skin's really nice.
Oh, thank
Really
you.
nice and soft.
Did have me a few facials last week.
Yeah, a few. Is this like the facial series?
Yeah, one of them was the one I passed you. It was the peel. There was like a natural peel as part of it, and I feel like it's really helped get rid of some of the congestion that's leading to spots.
I watched your video with the micro needling. I actually took like a little, like, I don't know, like something small hand size and was poking you with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do it like that. I have like a machine that looks like a pen and then...
Is it a derma pen?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like it's like a mini version, like an on-the-go version that's like not really any downtime, just the evening. I don't think it, like, she actually said in the video, like technically it's not microneedling, there was a different word for it. Yeah, there was a different word, but I called it microneedling because that was easier as a thumbnail title.
Of course.
Yeah, I've actually booked in for Dermapen with Cecilia to try it out.
Hers is a branded one. I think it's called Skin Pen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you did it too, because I know you told me you did PRP.
Oh yeah, no, I do lots of aesthetics. I did PRP on someone's hair this morning. For hair loss.
Yeah.
Someone said about a new therapy last week, and I was like, oh gosh, does it mean I need to study it? And she's like, yes. She was like,
what was it?
I don't know actually what it is, but it's called NST. I think it's similar to like osteo or like massage with cupping or something. Because sometimes the things are the same, just with a different name.
Yeah, there's lots of different ones that you run into. Like, I had a pranic treatment, and then he explained that like Reiki and pranic are kind of like sometimes, depending on the person, interchangeable terms. It's like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, pranic pranayama. So pranic is basically like saying, it's the Indian way or Ayurvedic way of saying energy, whereas Chinese will be called chi.
Yeah.
Or kundalini, you know.
Kundalini is the Indian?
So people use the phrase kundalini awakening, so it's like when all your energy channels line up and then there's no blockages, and then there'll be energy shooting all the way from the earth through your feet up to your neck, through your head to the sky, and you'll just basically feel like you become one and connected with the planet. So people say, I have my awakening or my kundalini awakening, and just sort of you understand why you're here, why you chose to be born at this time, what your purpose is. So it can be quite powerful. Sensitive here. Just sort of open your mouth and waggle your jaw. Okay. I'm going to hold your nose a bit closed so you can breathe through your mouth.
Genuinely starting to think there isn't a bit of my face that isn't tense.
Oh yeah, it is quite tense in a lot of places. But this is the point, we're going to start relaxing your face. You okay with the pressure?
Yeah, it's really nice. It does remind me of the idea of like training the face, like face gym and stuff.
Pretty much on par, really. I do recommend people to sign up to those apps because it's quite helpful and most important, natural. But it's just we get lazy with time, isn't it?
Definitely. In lockdown, I did used to do a bit of glass shower and stuff every day, but it's so hard to keep up with full-time job.
What I used to always still laugh at is the idea is they say, yeah, just do 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. You can do this practice. And I was like, if I had 5 minutes for every practice I had to do in a day.
When you like come up with a new treatment, do you test it on yourself or do you like...
I test it on myself first just to see if I like it, how it works, because I'm a kinesthetic person, so I need to know how it feels. And then I have a handful of guinea pigs that are always happy to say, yeah, whatever, I like it. I just say, do you want it? Yes. And I'm like, you haven't even let me finish my sentence yet. So I really enjoy that with people. They just said, yes, whatever I'm signing up. I was like, all right. Yeah. I almost want to do something bad just to see, like, you just agree blindly to all these things.
I mean, the moment you mentioned today's one, I was just like, yeah, sure, no.
Well, that's that thing I keep bringing up about trust. When you generate trust with someone, you know they have your interest, for the highest good. And they want to help. And also understanding your personality. I mean, I have so many different personality clients, and some treatments I'll never even bring up because I just think it won't be appropriate. Whereas others is like, oh, you should definitely try this, it's so up your alley. Yours is a bit of a different niche because you're obviously got, a different type of need.
Yeah. I feel like I do agree that, like, I guess compared to most people are getting treatments because they want to fix something, I think. Whereas mine ends up being a lot more preventative because, like, it's just such a strange situation where, like, I'm allowed to constantly relax and care for my health because, like, that's what I'm also producing content-wise. But I think preventative is also so good.
I mean, this is what I'm trying to get people to start thinking about their health is like, you don't, just like a MOT for your car, you're like, oh, it doesn't need an MOT, it has to go for one every year, you should start having the same mindset and attitude applied to your body. Go through maintenance so you don't have to do a proper, service in a sense that, when something goes completely wrong, because we'll never ever get there. Your face is going quite red, so I can see a lot of circulation happening.
That's good.
You don't have any major skin concerns, though, do you?
No, other than acne scarring, not really. And sometimes new acne. But that's about it, luckily. I think my cousin has rosacea, but it seems to have skipped me.
Good.
Touch wood.
Yeah. No, you would have it by now, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of people I work with that have had it since they were a child.
Okay.
But sometimes this comes down to allergies and intolerances. If you start avoiding certain foods, it can really help decrease the inflammation in the skin. Here's a bit tense as well.
I guess I'm also, like, concerned. Like, I like anti-aging stuff too.
It's like ingrained in a woman, isn't it? Few men, but many women.
I also I get quite obsessed with the whole concept, like, not just aesthetics, like the kind of, like, Brian Johnson style, like what do you eat to not age and stuff like that. Or like take this supplement to not age. I find it so interesting.
This is my whole life story. I'm so glad I could turn my hobby into a career. Like, why wouldn't you want to read that?
Yeah, it's so many interesting books out there on like all the new research on it and stuff. I learned all the big words about it, but can't pronounce any of them.
Of course.
Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah. It's very tense everywhere. Sorry.
It's okay.
Good. The surge comes at the right time. This.
Do some people not have much tension, or?
Usually just here in the cheeks, I'd say. I have a lot of tension here. So when I went for a massage the other week, the guy was working a lot on it, and he's like, wow, you have so much tension. I was like, well, I broke my nose twice last year, so the body keeps score, you know?
I don't think I used to have jaw tension, but it seems to, the last few years, become a habit.
Yeah. But you're just rubbing here every day, both hands.
I sometimes use the, I have like a massage gun and I put it on the low setting and get it to do it for me.
Don't ever feel like that might bash your face if I think about the lower setting.
It feels good though. It's like peak laziness.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's I'm sure there's a nice like like facial machine you could get like 20 quid off Amazon.
So like I honestly had the best one. It was like a scalp massager.
Oh.
But it was like these 4 little like tiny arms that like moved your scalp around, and I used it on my chin one time and it was the best thing, but it broke and then I just couldn't, I never bought a new one because I was like, oh, it was like £40
Oh, yeah.
and I didn't want to spend the money on it, but I really should buy it because it was like the best thing ever.
Well, use it on your chin first. If it breaks, you return it.
That is true. But yeah, I felt great as a scalp massager as well. I just didn't use it as that.
Multi-purpose. just a little crystal rolling under your eye to help just drain the fluids from the kidneys.
It's quite fun because I can like feel the different sensations of the things, but I don't know what they look like.
Exactly. That's all the entertainment value. It's the same when I was having a massage earlier. I was like, what is she doing with her hands? I have no idea. I'm like, I can't relax. I need to know what it is. How do I reenact that?
How are you studying?
Yeah, can't help it.
The wonders of me not being able to do any therapy.
But I guess your gift and your curse is that now you can compare because you do so many similar things.
That is true. I guess like everyone's so different that it's good. But I can tell with, I think mostly with, like I've had a lot of facials, because facials are always the same, like cleansing, exfoliating, so those my mind will automatically be like, oh, this one's different. Reiki as well, I guess, but then Reiki is like, everyone does it so differently, which is what makes it really nice. Like each person has like a different like vibe.
Yeah, it's like a frequency they emit.
But it's a much better word for it than vibe.
Sorry, I just said it unconsciously, yeah.
Just like, yeah, that vibe.
Yeah, it's true, right? Interchangeable word.
That feels so nice.
It looks nice. I'm like,
I quite like it when the device feels like cold. It feels so cooling.
Yeah, because what I've done is I've stimulated a lot of circulation in your face. You'll see even when you leave, it's a bit red now. But I want to just oscillate with change in temperature just to help the muscles contract. But I mean, how often do you get someone touching your face here, right? It's like zero. Maybe you different because you're getting treatments all the time, but for the average individual.
Yeah, like the eyebrow area is quite random. Like even in some facials, I don't think they go there.
That's me. Go and venture where no man has gone before. Yeah, but you don't have any like excess bags or anything like that. Some people it looks like a carrier bag, you know, it's just what's going on there.
Yeah, I guess it's the one thing I should be grateful for, is I don't have eye bags.
You don't have many things to be grateful for.
Just acne, but that's calmed down.
You have come to the blood tests, I think, but it's not really going to make a good video because it's like 10 minutes. But I think just for you and your personal capacity will be very helpful.
Oh yeah, I said I should try do it when I come for a different one. I need to book that. Do I just add it on when I go to the booking? To try add it next time I book something.
I call it the blood test trio. So it's allergies, intolerances, and then a basic health check. So it checks your vitamins, minerals, no, not minerals, vitamins, so your B12, your D, your iron, your cholesterol, and different markers in your liver to show if there's any issues, really. So it's quite helpful. Usually people have a low B12 or a low D.
My mum gets B12 injections from the NHS right now because they were like severely low.
Good.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it runs in the family.
Potentially, because you're very pale. It's usually a sign, right? Not very pale, but...
Yeah, it's one of those things where I always thought, like, with those, like, not caricatures, but like, oh, that you're probably this. I always thought I was probably, like, anemic as well. And then I'm just not. I'm, like, completely fine with what I am.
Oh, okay.
But like B12, I guess, is like similar but not the same, I guess.
It contributes. You need 4 different vitamins to help with blood oxygenation and circulation in the body. So it'll be B12, B9 or folate, vitamin C and iron. So these are major contributors. So whenever you have iron, always good to have some vitamin C with it. So like, I don't know, if you have an iron tablet, then you can have a glass of fruit juice with it. Orange juice, grapefruit juice, blood orange, pineapple, pomegranate. So what I can say usually if this happens is you might not have low iron in your body, so on a physical blood test it will show that you have enough iron, but you might be not simulating it properly or converting it properly because you're lacking other things. But they don't always do a foolproof check. And I had with a client recently, she said that her iron was through the roof but she was extremely tired. So I said, so we want to ask you to take more iron, and she said, oh, that's more counterintuitive. And then got her to take some other supplements and vitamin C, and then yeah, much better. Changed the diet, add a bit more citrus.
So I guess she wasn't having enough citrus to help digest it.
Yeah, so that's just what the imbalance is, because the doctors, they'll just do a couple of tests, but they don't do full spectrum and check everything. So then they'll say, basically they get half an answer and they're basing a full opinion on half an answer.
Yeah, they don't have time, do they? Especially right now, the backlog.
Yeah. And they're only allowed to see you for like 10 minutes because of a cost budgeting exercise, and they can only do certain amounts of tests, so they really have to be choosy. So, you know, they say you can only give out 5 scans a day, for example, you know.
Really?
Yeah, because of the machine and the time allocation, that kind of thing. So it's people want to do things to support and help others, but they have their hands tied with the resources. So a lot of people come here and they go, oh, the doctors failed me, they're not very good and they're useless. I don't really agree with that. I just think it's people with pure intentions that want to help, but they're not given a good hand, you know, if you're talking about cards, and they have to use what they dealt with.
Lots of people to help.
But that's why it's nice that they start, well, the NHS specifically here in the UK are starting to open themselves up more to alternative medicines and referring people to alternative or complementary therapists.
I didn't know that. I knew they did acupuncture.
Yeah, the only ones really recognised as chiropractics, osteo, acupuncturists and naturopaths. But that's only up and coming now. But in like hospitals like palliative care, for example, so terminally ill patients, they'll have reflexologists, massage therapists, Reiki practitioners, and some have colonic hydrotherapy for the gastroenterology department, so gut department. So yeah, it's getting there slowly, but it's only because, not necessarily because they wanted to, it's because now they have no choice. There's an overflow and they don't know what to do.
If they can work like together, it will only help, I think. Because like, why not try both?
Yeah.
It's not like one or the other. Like if you can do both, then it's like, yeah. I'd rather have 2 cakes than one. I think that was a bad metaphor.
Cake in hospital. Yeah, no, yeah, I got emailed with someone from the NHS asking to send in a pamphlet for breathwork, and I thought, well, that's very interesting. They want to add breathwork at the NHS. I'm going to do one more, I think. This one. Lots of nice things on you today. Special treatment. That's nice, isn't it? Nice and soothing.
So nice and cool. changing temperatures is so nice.
slowly come back into the room. Just always tapping back into that breath. Just taking a nice deep inhale through the belly. Reminding yourself you're in a body. And sort of feeling as the air flows through your lungs. Bringing awareness to your buttocks or your bum where it's laying or resting. Just feeling into your legs and your arms and your hands. Now slowly move the crystals off your upper body, so then you can even move that as well. Just sort of detaching the energies of the crystals, letting them having shared with you their frequency of healing of all kinds that you've needed for your session. As we start to wind down from our practice today. When you're ready in your own time, you can slowly open up your eyes. So just a little bit of a lemongrass towel, not too hot, but just slightly cool, just to take off the little bits of excess oil.